Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And now, please welcome
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
And today's starting pitcher, Yoshobu Yamamoto. All right, ready to get underway. Here's George Springer.
The designated hitter, number 4, George Springer.
And we're underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
That's a ball.
Swings through that. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them.
Ball.
Should be really fun to watch, though.
Addison Barger in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
Ball 2.
And a foul ball. Foul ball there.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
2-2 now. Just
Ball.
missed.
That's inside.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dive in, makes the grab.
Really nice job of tracking that one down. I noticed some initial hesitation, ball off the bat. Didn't look like he got a great read, but he made up for it by closing on it quickly, laid out, and hauled it in.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Aye.
And that
0-1.
misses. And the count is 1-1. Way out front for strike 2. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the frame. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. Shohei
Leading
Ohtani
off the
steps to the
ballgame
plate
here
for the
this afternoon,
Dodgers.
designated
He's a big,
hitter,
strong guy,
number
can untie
17,
this game with
Shohei
one swing.
Ohtani.
That one ripped, but foul. Now the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here is Freddie Freeman.
Ball,
Just
that's
missed.
outside.
And the 1-0. Mookie on the move.
That's
Pitch is
Bolton.
low. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Line to left, and it goes just foul. Line drive, that's a base hit. Flying around third is Betts. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One out, runner at second. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Fastball for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Here comes Freddie around third. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
One down. The batter now will be Will Smith. Now there's a bullet down the line.
Foul ball.
And the 0-1. This one in the air right field. And it's foul.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, He's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
This to third. Okamoto. Throw to first in time. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Jays nothing. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Curve in the dirt. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Nope. That misses. Ball 2. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it hooks. Foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. It's got to find a way just to travel a hair more.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone. And it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Inside,
ball 1.
And that is ball 1.
Ball 2.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. There's a swing and a miss. This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6.
Jesus Sanchez getting ready to hit. And that one lifted in the air, center field. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Tommy Nance.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hernandez.
Fought off foul. Now the 0-1. Chop to third. Okamoto tosses to first and quickly one away in the second. So up next,
Batting
Andy
eighth,
Pages.
Center fielder, Andy Pages.
Ball, that's
Movement
in.
in the Blue Jays bullpen. Louis Varland, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Fisher also getting ready. The 1-2. And that one hammered way back there. And
That ball
foul as it bangs off the fence. One, two now. And that's
Nope,
outside.
that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Towards first. Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Batting ninth.
Two down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Try to bunt his way on. And safe at first, a bunt single.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Ohtani. 0 for 1 so far. Now quick throw to first. Kim back on a dive. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. That one pushed to the left and foul. Check on the runner. Ow!
He's out.
They got him, and that will end the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. On to the third inning, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. Gets him to chase after that one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a split as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Ball, that's
Just
out.
missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Now a step off the rubber to reset. 1-2 here. Got him swinging. Blue Jays have just one out left here.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead, and a great job by the pitching staff to shut them out.
2-0 your final here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.